We're back with South African mountain biker Philip Buys. He represented SA in the cross-country event at the 2012 Olympic Games in London. Despite crashing out, the 20-year-old placed 35th out of 50 Olympians competing.
So it's been a crazy year and it just keeps getting crazier, but you are on a bit of a break now. Tell us about a day in the life of Philip at the moment. What is your time like?
I mean, I still ride now and then, but it's not like I'm not on a focused, structured program. So it's more of a mental break, and I pretty much have 3 more weeks of that.
Of relaxation.
Yeah.
I think your body and mind, I think, must need it at this stage, but you've got to keep the body, of course, in as close to competition-ready state as possible. We caught you just before a warm-up session here. What goes into your warm-ups? I think they're a little bit more dynamic than most, eh?
Yeah. My warm-up routine is more of a dynamic stretching routine than a warm-up. So yeah, it takes about 20 minutes, and just before I get onto the bike, that's basically what I do. And yeah, that's just to get the body ready for for the movements on the bike, so that just to prevent injuries.
So you can hit the ground running.
Yeah. Sure.
Now, in between competition, he's spending time at his family home in Gauteng. As a mountain biker and as a person, Philip's philosophy comes across loud and clear: live a life less ordinary.
So a break for you is not quite like a break for normal people. You've still got to maintain that physical edge, and there are a number of techniques you use. Tell us a little bit about the LSC test.
The LSC test is basically a 17-minute test that I do on the bike on an indoor trainer, and that's just a test to monitor how my body copes with the training load, and it's also to see how well I'm recovered to get to the next training session. I'm basically in the test, as I said, it's 17 minutes long, and then I have 3 stages in the test where I go with heart rate at 60% for 6 minutes, and then after that the next stage will be heart rate at 80% for another 6 minutes, and then the final stage will be heart rate at 90%, and then within that stage I give a rate of perceived exertion on a scale from 6 to 20, and that also forms part of the test, and that gives my coach the indication how well I'm recovered.
So it's almost like connecting your body to a dynamo and doing a full physical audit.
Exactly that.
Right, so what products are you relying on at the moment in this current phase of your training and recovery?
In this current phase, I don't put my body through a lot of hammering, so I'm not really that busted up after training sessions. So yeah, Epic Pro, I'll use Epic Pro, with the easier rides, and I mean, with now and then I'll do a few club rides with a few friends, and we'll go fast. So I'll throw a scoop of Cyto Power in my bottle, and just for that extra bit of kick.
Now obviously this time is all about recovery, getting the body back to its optimal level. And what do you take for recovery, just in general?
So directly after the ride, that bracket, that important bracket, 30 to 60 minutes after the ride, I'll take Recover Max. And then, just before I go to bed, I'll take Protein IGF-1. I mean, there's a few things that I do, not with supplements-wise, that also speeds up recovery, like taking a power nap and, getting to the massages and doing my stretching. Everything just adds up and makes recovery that much faster, and that's everything. That's what we're working towards to, get back onto the bike to the next day.
So for the layperson, I hear the term being spoken quite a lot, banking your training sessions. How do you get the most out of your recovery, and what's going on in the body during that process?
It's just, to give your body the optimum recovery, that's possible in the shortest amount of time. I mean that's how your fitness builds. You break it down and then give your body time to rebuild it stronger than what it was the previous day. So that basically sums it up.
Well, knowing your nature, I'm sure you are desperate to get out there, back on the bike competitively. When are we going to see you competing again?
The end of January, we'll start with our first local races, and then next year, March, we'll start going overseas again, and get to the big races.
Dominate 2013. It's been great catching up, my man.
Sure, thanks.
All the best of luck. Enjoy the rest of the time off, but I'm sure you are itching to get back on the bike.
Yes. Cool.
If you have a summer break coming up like Philip, take a mental break and do physical activities you love. It need not be formally structured, but keep moving and have fun.